The mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, the site for the Wizards. He's as pure a shooter as there is in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal will hit the hardwood. He leads his team as they get keyed up for the battle at Pepsi Center. Wizards, Nuggets, tip-off coming right up. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter." Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And now Washington's starting group. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bryant in at the center. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Wall against Murray. And there's the pass to Grant. And here's Barton. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. Knocked away. And stolen by Barton. Passes it to Murray. Now the feed to Millsap. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Washington.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Both good from the line that time. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
The shot's good.
Such pure shooting from Beal. I mean, Beal is a knockdown scorer from these mid-range spots.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now Grant. to Barton. Puts one up from 19. 2 points. That one goes. Here's Wall. Pass to Bertens. Outside Bryant. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. Bertens, the pass to Wall. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
I like the confidence of Wall inside. When he gets to his spot, he goes right to work.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jokic against Bryant. Jokic kicks to Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Clock at 4. Shot on the wing. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Top of the key, Bryant. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Outside, Wall. High arcing shot.
And one of the league's best defenders. Millsap closing out well on that one.
Here's Grant. Rebounded by the Wizards. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get it back. The shot's good from Bryant.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Ball against Murray. To the wing on the left. Shoots. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Murray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Trailing by 2. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. Talk about rookies getting early playing time these days. Were you counted on much your first season? You had a terrific rookie year, obviously, but I'm guessing you did. You were counted on early.
Yeah, you know, for the high draft picks, you're usually going to go to a team that really needs your help. I was just blessed that I had great veterans, Hall of Fame veterans. When you look at guys like Chris Mullin, how about that? I was able to watch him practice and work and take care of his body. Latrell Sprewell, Billy Owens, all the great players, Avery Johnson. So I was counted on to do a lot. But those guys helped me do a lot, and they pumped confidence into me. I was able to steal their style, their work ethic. They showed me the ropes the right way, and I couldn't have been blessed with any better veterans for me to start off my career with.
Bryant hits them both. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Murray with it. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Phoenix.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Here's Wall. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Oh, man, a determined scorer. Wall is fantastic at staying with the shot, even when the defense is on.
Wall against Murray. From the arc. Nice D from Wall.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Outside for Beal for the 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Grant finds Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Wizards have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Wall. Oh, what a beautiful play.
With intensity. Did you see that? Great.
You gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Now here's Murray, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Jokic against Bryant. Jokic draws the double. Clock at 6. Barton wide open. He fires. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, Wall. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that one.
Offensive rebound, Jokic. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Jokic with the steal. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Beal gets a wide-open look. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there. He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Here's Hachimura. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Unloads from 9. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Wall. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. And the pass to Hachimura. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
They get it back. And Murray with the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Malik Beasley comes in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Harris is checked in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here is Smith. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Here's Smith. Gary Harris making his last shot. Brian up top. Passes to Bonga. Banked in off the glass.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Morris into the lane. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, it hits you with the fadeaway.
Thomas drops them both. Here's Smith. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shoots from the line. Bucket is good.
And Smith may not shoot often, but when he does, it's usually a high percentage attempt.
Denver leading by 4. Morris outside. And another miss by Denver.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. Thomas against Morris. Thomas, no good.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
A nice shot by Harris.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Wizards trail by 6. Smith outside. Back to Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons, Greg, battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talents.
And the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
That's good from Thomas.
I mean, if you watch IT, Kevin, I mean, he's fearless. He plays with tempo, always attacking. That's why he shot a lot of free throws over the course of his career.
So he gets them both. Here's Morris. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wagner. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
That's what you get with Thomas, the IQ, the smarts. It's such a terrific pass.
Denver in the lead. Up top, Morris. He's guarded by Thomas. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Washington shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in, and he sinks the second. Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Morris looking over the floor. It's Beasley on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Well, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
To the inside. Plumlee lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing. And Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is
right.
all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Wizards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Smith in the posts. Harris is there. And it's Smith missing.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And finished off by Porter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's McCray, covered by Beasley. McCray passes to Smith. Pass to Wagner. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 4. Inside, here's Morris. Left side, Porter. Over Smith. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thomas against Porter. Six on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And again, Washington no good. Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. A beautiful reverse layup. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Paul Millsap has been leading the charge for the Denver Nuggets. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Wagner out there with McCray. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. That's good from Beasley. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 11-point game. Bryant looking over the floor. Here's McCray. Bryant trying to free himself up. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Beasley. Harris drives in. Got a hand on it. An even 3-on-3 break. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. First one falls for him. While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Doubled by Smith. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
That one goes in, and it's 6 points for Gary Harris.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Morris against Thomas. From deep. Porter pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Thomas against Morris. Outside Thomas. Pass to Bryant. Over Beasley. The shot by Bryant, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Thomas over to help. Beasley for three. The three-pointer is right on target. Beasley's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wizards trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They need this. Denver grabs the miss. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Porter, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Jokic has checked in for Harris. And a switcher also for Washington. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bryant. Here's Smith. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Plumlee. Barton comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. The Wizards also changing it up. Davis Bertans checks in for Wagner. Bradley Beal comes in for Smith. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The Wizards with another miss. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Barton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. The pass to Beal. Here's Bertans for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the 3 as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
To the middle. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Makes it off the glass. Beal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, look at the quick instincts of Beal. They're just fantastic. He does a super job of leaking out that time in transition.
Murray surveying the D. Grant outside. Back to Murray. Got a piece of it. Over Wall. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Murray scoring on a gorgeous play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wall with the bounce pass. Over Murray. Here's Hachimura. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's Barton with the drive. And there's Porter on the assist by Barton. That's 10 points for Michael Porter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Wall, that's good.
And when Wall faces up, this is the most natural area for him, medium range.
Denver leading by 18. Murray outside. Here's Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Wall. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Outside Porter. Passes it to Grant. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Hachimura. Pass to Bertans. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bonga's checked in. And there's the pass to Beal. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 1st foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Bonga. He's covered by Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Wall's got 12 in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. With the tip, Jokic on the follow. 8 points for him.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Down low. And stolen by Barton. And it's Murray penetrating. Yep, that one goes in there.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Wizards trail by 20. Wall looking it over. He kicks it to Beal. To the paint. Here's Pertinis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. It's an 18-point lead. Passes to Millsap. Back to Murray. Out to the right wing. Grant. They get the rebound. Jokic passes to Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Millsap's got 10 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12. Washington calls timeout. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years. In a moment now to see some numbers for Jokic. 6th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Wall's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 20. Murray kicks to Barton. Millsap trying to get open. Up again, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall against Murray. And stolen by Barton. To the middle. Jokic passes to Millsap. Takes it from 10. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Pass to Grant. Over Bertans. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And Grant drops them both. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wall against Murray. Bonga, the pass to Beal. Here's Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside. Beal against Barton. Here's Jokic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside, Wall. Outside for Beal. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Wow, one of the best when it comes to shooting off of the pick. You can't afford to give him any daylight to shoot.
Pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Now the pass to Hachimura. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Murray dishes to Grant. Jokic trying to free himself up. A second chance effort feeds to Millsap. The fadeaway. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Murray, no good. Wizards shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. A nice shot by Wall.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Murray against Wall. Murray kicks to Barton. Millsap inside. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
They grabbed their own miss, and that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Oh, man, he rebounds much bigger than his size. Bill will get scrappy when fighting for the boards.
Wall against Murray. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Beal. Beasley with the steal. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, it would be a different story. But if was the fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray, and it's Grant in its small forward. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Now here's Barton. Pass to Millsap. Jokic with it, and Jokic slams it in.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
The Wizards shooting a meager 37% for the game. Outside, Wall buries it from three-point range. Wall's got 17 now.
This is a player who has nights where he could just explode, and we're witnessing a big-time John Wall explosion tonight.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. Millsap left side. Over Bertans. Millsap misses. Wizards trail by 21. Here's Beal. Barton with some nice D. And so Grant will bring it up for the Nuggets. And it's Murray penetrating. Hachimura grabs the miss.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
He gets that one.
Wow, Bill is a talented scorer. Outstanding at maintaining concentration despite the intimidating defense.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Grant. Millsap at the elbow. Double team on Millsap. Grant gets a wide open look. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Wall against Murray. And Wall. Here we go now. Good work there as it goes. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, you can't allow Wall to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
Murray outside. Now Grant, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. So it's the Wizards now. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Pass to Beal. Outside Bryant. Clock at 6. Bertans with the ball. Millsap's there. Bertans can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here's Wall. 19 points in the game. There's Beal with the 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
A key staple of Beal's game, all he needs is a little separation, and his 3-ball, cash.
And Murray, here we go. Wall with some nice defense.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Hachimura the pass to Beal. To the inside, Bryant, and it's sent back by Jokic, and he's able to get it back. Here's Murray, 8 points for him. Barton outside, pass to Millsap. Out left to the wing. Murray left side. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
All with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Washington. On the wing, Bryant. Jokic defending. Here's McRae. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here is Murray. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Over Wall. And that one hits back iron.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. The kick out to Barton. From deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Wizards trail by 19. Outside, Wall. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Murray kicks to Barton. Down low, here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college. Hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor. He is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Nuggets with some changes. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Millsap. Harris comes in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Wagner, he's checked in for the Wizards. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Beal. And Jokic drops them both. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. You throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. Like, it's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. The Nuggets leading by 17. To the inside. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Another one falls for Washington.
Now look, you gotta admire the quick trigger of Wall. Once he has the ball, he's straight up looking to shoot.
Morris passes to Harris. Beasley outside. Porter kicks to Beasley. And he gets it to go from the corner. Beasley's got 8.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. Trailing by 17. Passes it to Hachimura. Outside for Thomas. Puts up a 3. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Here's McRae. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 3 on the clock. Here's Wall. Here's Hachimura. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morris passes to Porter. The shot, and Denver again with the bucket.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Thomas kicks to Wall. Back to Thomas. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 17. Here's Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 23 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Morris dishes to Porter. And he gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Now here's Wall. He's got 23. Washington calls timeout. One of the stories here, Nikola Jokic getting it done today.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Plumlee is checked in for Porter. Then for the Wizards, Bonga's checked in, and it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. So it's the Wizards now. 17-point game. Knocks down the three ball. Smith's got 5 now.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Morris passes to Jokic. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And Thomas, here we go. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
And if you're the defense, good luck at trying to stay in front of Thomas. The little man, uncanny with his ability to penetrate and finish inside.
And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Bonga gets the bucket.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Hits the three-point bomb. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 11 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Wizards trail by 13 to the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Harris outside. Here's Plumlee. And again, Denver no good. Washington's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. From deep, Thomas. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris drives in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
The first free throw is good. Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. And Harris drops them both. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 13. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harris. Morris into the lane. Count that one. Morris has got 5.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The Wizards shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. .50 seconds left in the third quarter. That one falls. Thomas got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Jokic. Rebound by the Wizards. Bertan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. He hits the second from the line. Here's Morris. He has 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Grant. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Bonga. Over to the wing. Now Thomas. The 3. Misses the shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nuggets lead by 12. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Wagner, Isaiah Thomas out there with Smith. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Wizards trail by 14. Smith finds Bertans. Here's Wagner. Bertans with the ball. Off target with his 3. Murray outside. And it's Beasley in the corner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. The Wizards making a switch here. And both free throws good for Beasley.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Wizards trail by 16. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Offensive rebound. The Nugget shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. No good from Beasley. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Plumlee against Smith. Pass to Wagner. Outside for Beal. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. And Denver the other way now. That's tipped. Murray, no good. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's Thomas outside. And another miss by Washington.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Wizards trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Wagner. Fires for 3. Beasley with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Millsap, here we go. Doubled by Smith. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Martin's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Wizards have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. And here is Thomas. There's the pass to Wagner to stop the drought. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Now here's Beasley. Outside Millsap. To the paint, here's Murray. And he comes up with the deuce.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Wizards trail by 15. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Millsap, it's good on the putback.
Just has that feel for the game, a feel for how to generate points, and that was a thunderous putback by Millsap.
Now here's Thomas. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Wizards trail by 19. Smith scanning the floor. Shoots over Barton. And another miss by Washington.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
To the middle. It's stolen by Smith. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. That one goes. Count it. Thomas got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Murray against Thomas. Rebound, Washington.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in this game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Down low, here's Wagner, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
The Nuggets leading by 17. Here's Murray, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Jokic, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. And then for Washington, Bertanis, he's checked in for Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Ish Smith. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Free throw good, Murray. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
One shot.
That one falls for Bertans. The Nuggets leading by 19. Barton outside, passes it to Jokic. It's Beasley on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Wall outside. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his third assist on the night. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Kicks to Barton. Jokic against Bryant. Jokic draws the double. Beasley finds Millsap. Wide open look here for Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Murray's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 28 points for Wall.
Look at the muscle from Wall. Willing to draw some contact.
Murray against Wall. Pass to Millsap. Beasley left side. Three-pointer, Barton, and again Denver with the triple.
It's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second three of the half after none in the first.
Wizards trail by 20. And Wall kicks to Bertans. Bryant passes to Hachimura. Barton with some nice D. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Murray. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. From deep, Wall. And again, Washington with the triple.
But they're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Now here's Murray. Six on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Wall. Pass to Bertans. He kicks to Bryant. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Beal the pass to Bertans. And finished off by Bertans. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss him.
Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
What an athlete Beal is, rising up so effortlessly to jam it home.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
No good from Grant.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Denver calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Murray kicks to Barton. Now here's Millsap. Guarded close. Murray, good.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
Now here's Wall. Over Murray. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards trail by 12. Now here's Beal. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. It's Barton on the wing.
Bill has quick instincts on D. He's fantastic at getting his hands up to contest shots.
All sorts of time. Off the left rim and out. The Nuggets leading by 12. Here's Jokic. Inside. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. 22 points for Jamal Murray.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jokic.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Millsap following the basket by John Wall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. Bryant with the rebound. Now Wall. The pass to Beal. Here's Hachimura. Shoots over Grant. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.